Hi everyone, a short video on what's happening in California and the wildfires. Now, let's be clear, there's a lot we don't know. We don't know for certain what started the fires. There's a lot of finger pointing about the response. There are a lot of guilty parties here, and a lot of them are in politics, and a lot of them are the institutions in California that weren't prepared, LADWP among them. But what is certain in just looking at what is we know so far, it's very clear that inflation is just going to be massive in the wake of these wildfires, and it's going to be particularly intense in the insurance market and in electricity prices. Before I get to that, if you don't know me, my name is Robert Bryce. I'm a reporter. I've been writing about energy and power for almost 40 years. I give you the numbers and the facts, not the spin about energy and power. Okay, so back to California. All of this is horrendous, of course. These fires have been devastating. The losses are going to be measured in tens of billions of dollars, perhaps as much as $150 billion, according to AccuWeather. These losses are just staggering. But what else do we know? That in the wake of these losses, the insurance market is going to be very difficult. Remember, carriers were already in the state, were already refusing to provide coverage due to the risk of fire. Now, what will happen in the wake of these fires and these multi-billion-dollar losses? Insurance carriers are they're going to hike their rates. They have to stay solvent. Now, the state may resist this, or the state may have to step in and provide insurance of its own. The California state is already doing that with what's something called the FAIR Plan. But to provide the liquidity or to provide that coverage, the state is going to have to assess a tax, a surcharge on everyone else's homeowner insurance. So those rates are going up. And what does that mean across the board for property in California? Whether you're a homeowner or a renter, this is going to be inflationary, highly inflationary. And for a lot of people, that insurance simply won't be affordable. The other part is going to be on the electricity market. Now, Southern California Edison has been blamed for at least one of the fires. It's possible the power lines are responsible for some of these blazes. We don't know. What is clear is that in the wake of the fires, the utilities, all of the utilities in California are going to be spending a lot of money undergrounding their lines, spending more for wildfire mitigation, and those costs are going to be passed on to ratepayers. That's really unfortunate in California because the state's electricity prices are already among the highest in the country. They're roughly double the U.S. average. So those prices are going to go up dramatically due to this wildfire, and add in the state's decarbonization mandates. That's going to make the situation even worse. So the insurance market and electricity prices, these things are clear, going to be highly inflationary. And all of this, is on top of course, these restrictions on car ownership, requirements for electric vehicles, etc. All of this is just going to make the cost of living in California even more expensive, and this is in a state that has the highest poverty rate in America. It's all just a terrible outcome, one of the many terrible outcomes from these wildfires. I wrote about it on my Substack a couple of days ago in a piece called Asleep at the Switch. You know where to find me. I'm on Substack, robertbryce.substack.com. Thanks a lot. See ya.